As Delta celebrates 100 years, CBS News Atlanta wants to give you a behind-the-scenes look at what's kept the airline going strong. CBS News Atlanta's Chris Van Cleve has more.
In the shadow of the world's busiest airport sits one of the world's best collections of airline history. And while the Delta Flight Museum fills two historic hangars with a century of aviation, there's so much more behind the closed doors of the museum's archives.
This is the collection people don't see.
Yeah, our amazing uniform collection.
Archivist Marie Force took us to where the public doesn't get to go to see some of Delta's history that's not currently on display.
This is one of my favorites, very colorful. Northeast Airlines merged with Delta in '72. Oh, so yeah.
This is very 1970s.
Very. Yeah, late 60s, early 70s. You're looking at avocado green, pimento red, sunshine yellow.
How many uniforms do you have?
Oh gosh, we have thousands.
And you have pilot uniforms dating back to World War I, so more than 100 years of uniforms.
Yeah,
here.
so I think the earliest flight attendant uniform is probably the 30s with Western Airlines. But then, yeah, the pilot equipment, World War I.
Flight attendants Kay Carpenter and Susan Slater have worn many of those Delta uniforms. They started as flight attendants in the mid-1960s.
You had to be unmarried, never been married. Your hair couldn't touch your collar. You had a weight restriction. And back then, I think I weighed 103 pounds, and I was 5'2.5". I'm 5 feet now, barely, and not 103.
What makes you keep coming back year after year?
Well, it's been a wonderful adventure. I never dreamed that I would be here for this long. When I started, we had just small airplanes. We flew to small cities, and now we fly to 6 continents. I never dreamed that I would be going some of the places that I've been.
Beyond the uniforms, the archive is row after row of history. This is Delta founder C.E. Woolman's business card from the company's crop dusting days. Fast forward to 1940.
This is one of my favorite little items in the archives. Chicago and Southern Airlines. And a little surprise when you open up the matchbook.
The matchbooks are the flight attendants.
Yeah, they had just started flight attendant service.
And this is what an airline ticket looked like in the late 40s. But Delta started flying passengers back in 1929.
How much was that first ticket?
Yeah, so that first ticket was $90 round trip. That would be for the full route, like if you were flying from Dallas to Jackson.
That's a lot
trip.
in $1929,
yes, it is.
right?
Yes, it is.
So many artifacts, from matchbooks to menus to route maps, pilot wings to playing cards, vintage glasses, and the mini bottles that used to fill them. A collection Delta and the museum have been building for 5 decades, marking an airline's history that keeps climbing to new heights. For CBS News Atlanta, I'm Chris Van Cleve.